Hi everybody, once again. If you're just joining, welcome. Hi, this is Crafts for Homeschooling. Today I'm going to be doing various activity bottles for the 4 elements. You have fire, water, earth, and air. Now air gets a little iffy, so that's going to be our last one. So I have my water bottles. I have my dirt for earth. I already separated out my little activities, and I'll show you what those are as we get there. That was water. I'm going to lay these down. I've got a baggie for fire, a baggie for earth, and then what I did with air is I did rice with food coloring, and I just mixed it up in a bag, and I let it sit for a little while, and you get all the different colors. So I have orange, yellow, purple, green, blue, and red. And then, for the fun part, marshmallows. I don't know if you can see them, it's kind of bright, but marshmallows, little baby ones. Those are going to be our clouds when we get to that part. I laid down a tray right here because we are going to be dealing with oil and water, as well as the different rice and the dirt. This dirt I just got a package at the dollar store. Most of the little activity pieces are just little things I got from the dollar store, nothing big. So altogether, probably maybe $10 for all 4 elements, okay? The other thing you're going to need is you're going to need funnels, one for dry and one for wet stuff. You're going to need some oil. We're going to use it for 2 out of 4 of these bottles. And you're going to need some water. So I've got my jug of water again for 2 out of 4 of the bottles. And you're going to need my all-time favorite, glue. This is not a standard super glue. This is a fix-it-all adhesive glue. This is my favorite one for all projects and crafts. And electrical tape to seal our bottles at the very end to make sure. You're going to glue them to make sure the lids don't come off, as well as to watertight them. And then we're just going to secure it extra with the electrical tape, because the glue takes about 24 hours. And then you've got your scissors for cutting the electrical tape. And then I have a tray right in front of me, and I put paper towel into it just to catch if I drip any water and stuff. This is great to do with the kids. Unfortunately, the one that I was going to do it with decided not to be a part of it today. If you don't have a cooking tray with the edges, so things, if they spill, you can catch them instead of making a bigger mess, just a Tupperware works. You can always just wash it out in between bottles. You don't have to do them all at once either. Just do a little at a time here and there. And it's great. I'll be doing different lessons as far as all 4 elements. My original plan was during spring break to do an element each day. For these, I'll be doing all 4 elements with different activities. So you can see how they are different and how they change in between one element and another in the different activities, because obviously you're not going to be able to do the exact same activity for every single element. Like water and air, we're doing dry. Water and fire, we're doing wet. And earth and air, we're doing dry. So it also gives a sensory difference, a visual difference. And these are all mystery seek kind of bottles. You remember the old wave rocker things? That's what the water and the fire are going to look more like. And then the roll it seeking, can you find in here, I spy kind of things, is going to be for earth. And then you've got a rainbow jar for sky. So here's what we're going to start off. Let's go ahead and start off. I'm going to do air last because it can be the messiest. And it takes a little bit more time because of the different colors of rice. So let's go ahead and start with water first. Now the little toys and trinkets that I have in here is just, I got stickers. I went and got ocean stickers. And I'm actually going to go ahead and pour them into my Tupperware so that I can see exactly what I have. And obviously reuse your bags at another time. You're going to need blue food color for this one. I just got some little blue bells. I got random puffy fish stickers, and I just cut them out. They have the plastic on the back, which doesn't really matter because sticky or not, it's going in water, so it's going to be fine. I got some little tiny seashells. You can get them at the dollar store. I just have them all around because I love seashells. And I grabbed some ocean-themed erasers. Erasers can go in the water. I have some rolled rocks. You go to the beach, just pick some up all around the place. And that's all the little trinkets and toys that I have in here. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing you're going to do is you're going to put your trinkets and toys in. So there's other foam sticky fish. Let the kids put them in. It makes it more fun that way. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. The eraser one's got a mermaid on it. Just kind of squeeze it in there. Whoops. Excuse me. We're just going to squeeze that puppy right into there. There it goes, right in. Nice and small so it works out. I think I'm going to want some more seashells. We're going to do a couple, I can get them up here. There's a shark. I got a shark and another puffy fish. Squeeze them in, wiggle them in, however you want to get them in there. I'm going to do some more little trinkets and stuff. It doesn't have to be a full bottle. Don't do a full bottle. You're not going to want that. Got a little puffy starfish. I think a little more rolled rocks. Oh, let's do a puffer fish. And I think I'm going to do one more eraser. And I think I'm going to do the starfish one that I picked up. Again, just got these at the dollar store. You get 5 or 6. So if you've got multiple kids, nice and easy. And here's my trinkets in here. You don't have to use them all. I had designed this for multiple kids, so we're obviously not going to use them. Let me put them back in here so I can do my next set of trinkets for the next bottle. There we go. Set that off to the side. We're good to go. Now, you've got your blue food color. You've got your oil. And if you know anything about cooking, oil and water don't mix. So we're going to go ahead and put the oil in first. Oh, and that's why I have a paper towel under here, because I'm making a spill. Not a big deal. Nothing to worry about afterwards. You can just rinse off the bottle or wipe it off in my case, and it's good to go. Now you can put in your water. That's also why I have a funnel here, if I was actually thinking about it. We've got our funnel. That way we don't make a mess, and it helps with the kids. I'm going to leave a little bit of air at the top. Just a bit, not a big deal. And then you take your food color, and the food color is actually going to adhere more into the water. So you want to do just a little bit, not a ton. Go ahead and grab your glue, and you're going to glue your lid. There we go, let me grab that. Put your glue right inside the lid. Feel free to be generous. It's not going to hurt anything, and it's a little more accurate. Some people like to use hot glue. That works as well, and it's a little bit more of an immediate response because it does dry right away. So that's always a possibility. I cut off. I keep a little tip bent on my tape so that it can stay and be fine. And we're going to go right around, all the way around to the edge of the bottle where it curves up. I'm going to go ahead and do a couple laps around it just to be sure. There we go. That actually is the completion of your ocean water bottle. Now the fun part is taking a look at everything. Give it a shake around. You can always do different ratios of oil or water, and it's fun to watch it as it bubbles up, and then you can dump it over. You watch all the stuff, all the trinkets move around, and you can do a fun I spy. What do you spy? Can you find the shark? So you got to shake it around and try to find out the shark and see where the stickers are separating. And there's my little blowfish sticker. There's my couple of bells, things like that. And that's your water element. I made mine a little bit dark, but it makes it more fun for seeking. And then the oil gives you the bubbles and everything for it. So there's that one. That's my water one. So the next element we're going to go ahead and do is fire. Let me show you what I've got going on here. For fire, I'm going to be mixing two colors. I'm going to be doing red and yellow. And I'll show you how we're going to do that. We're going to do it a little bit different. So here's my food colors, red and yellow. And then my little trinkets are just random foam stickers, little foam. They used to look like little macaronis. I just cut them into smaller pieces. I got orange and I got yellow and red. And again, with the little bells, I decided to use yellow and red bells. And then I thought it would be fun to put in birthday candles because you're talking about fire. And that one actually took some thought. I couldn't decide if I wanted to use matches. But then I was thinking that might encourage the kids to know how to start fire and everything. But everybody knows what a birthday candle's for. So I'm going to put a couple of my little trinket pieces in here. A couple of little sticker pieces. You can also use the stickers on the outside. It's fine. Just let the kids have fun with it. Let them do this as much as they want to, whatever they want to put in there. And let's see. I'm going to do a couple more bells just because I can. There we go. Some bells. Make it nice and jingly. So there's that. And I'm going to take my trinkets out of here again, just so I can show you what's going on for the next set of trinkets. So what we're going to do, and part of the reason I did the ocean first is so that I can show you this one a little bit differently. We're going to do drops of the orange, or technically yellow, food color. And I'm just going to drop it in here, and what it does is it's making the bubbles. It's making little bubbles. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the red, and just drop them in here, and it makes little water drops, which is really cool. And so we're going to, oops, excuse me, we're going to do that. Have fun, get dirty, it's all fun and good stuff. So then what I'm going to do is I've got my water bottle again. And I'm going to take my oil that I just used and put little droplets in, pour it into the bottle. I'm going to do this one a little bit more oil than water. And then add in my water to fill it up. There we go. Kind of looks like fire, but it makes it fun. And as it separates, I'm going to keep going as I talk. Do the glue and the tape, and as it separates, the bubble colors should change and go back to their individual states instead of just staying all one style. There we go. Put my lid on. There we go, nice and tight. And go ahead with my electrical tape. As you can see, the styrofoam stuff obviously is going to float, which makes it fun, and my little stickers and stuff. It appears that my birthday candles are floating too, which is also awesome. The bells are down at the bottom, so it gives you different levels and different locations of stuff. And again, with the I Spy, and as you can tell, it's already separating. So you've got your kind of red down here, and then you've got your red bubbles and your yellow bubbles, orange bubbles. As you shake it, it'll do its thing. As you don't shake it, it'll just work on itself and separate. So I'm going to leave these right here because you can see that the ocean one is also separating. But because I didn't do as much oil, there's not going to be as much separation, but it's still fun to look at. And all my stickers are at the top now. So I'll leave these right here. And I don't know if you can see, there's a little birthday candle floating around in here. Everything's fine. At this point, everything is safe. It's just oil and water. So if you've got little people who are going to try to drink it, it's okay. It's not going to hurt them. It's food color, oil, and water. So the next one we're going to do is going to be earth. So I have my water bottle. Oh, let me get my trinkets out so I can show you what I did. Again, just some stuff at the dollar store. You can walk around the neighborhood and find leaves and sticks or anything like that. I've got, we have a turtle here, so I have little lava rocks from his tank. I went and got kitty cat and doggy stickers because this one's not going to be wet. Standard stickers work fine. Again, I got a package of colored bells, so I'm going to have that. I got some little flowers, the fake flowers, and just different kinds that you can use. Anything that represents the earth. I found a strand of little leaves. Oops, that one's not it. Just a strand of little leaves And then this is a pumpkin seed, or sunflower seeds, or put nuts in, whatever you want to do. So got my bucket there. I've got my bottle. And this one you can do in phases if you'd like to. This is my filter for the dry stuff, because I don't want it to get wet inside this one. It'll end up pretty weird. This is just a little bag of sand. You can get them over in the fish area, or you can get them in the craft section. I'm going to put in some of my trinkets and some of my lava rocks. I'm going to go ahead and move this over here. I got my little bells. Also makes it fun when they're wiggling it about, that it gets to wiggle and jiggle. Have fun. I'm going to put in a nice large flower. Yeah, we got a kitty cat. Another kitty cat. Oh, all kitty cats at this point. Put in our kitty cat stickers, whatever toys you find. It doesn't matter what it is. You just kind of want it to represent what you're looking for your element. Let me see. Put in a doggy. Here's another doggy. I put in another lava rock, and I've got some different flowers, so I'm going to put in some different flowers. Kind of like a baby's breath almost. Let's see, I didn't put any of my shiny leaves in yet, and some of my pumpkin seeds. So we've got that, and some shiny leaves. I think I'm going to do a couple more bells. I'm a fan of the jingling, obviously. I like tinkling noises and all that kind of fun stuff. And move my bucket off to the side. We're actually not going to use that again. And then we're just going to continue filling it up with the sand. And again, go as much as you want or as little as you want. It doesn't matter. And let it go on through here. This is a fun part for the kids. You get to teach them about gravity. You get to teach them about filtering. You can use a filter on top and see what rocks are bigger than the others. Even in this ground up sand, there tends to be ones that are larger and smaller as well. So I think I might use most of my sand. I think I'm good with this amount of sand. So, there we go. I'm going to stop there with that amount of sand. And again, sealing off my lid. I'm going to glue it. And then do my tape with it. Different textures, different fun stuff. Also with the tape, it helps because then it shows the kids that they really can't open it. Even though you're using a water bottle, which most kids know. Water bottles can be fun. Water bottles you drink out of, all that kind of stuff. This way, it just kind of definitely shows that it's not a drinkable, especially when it comes to liquid ones. They're definitely not drinkable. It's not a juice, things like that. As you can tell, the fire is separating more, which is cool. The ocean's almost separated. And here you've got your earth element. And again, it's another seeking. You can see what's in here. You can shake it up. It's good for a fun little music instrument as well. But you got your earth and you can travel around with it. Any of these you can just, take in the car. It makes for good activity with everybody at home. For homeschooling, that kind of stuff. It makes for fun. And you take this out and take a hike and put in pine needles or baby pine cones or little rocks or something. And then you also have your souvenir from wherever you've gone. And it's, the cost of a water bottle. And you pick up dirt or whatever. You go to the beach, put in some seashells, things like that. Add in, most beaches have trees and plants around. Put in a little plant or something. Just know if you put in green leaves and you put in flowers and things like that, they are going to die and crumble, which also can be a good lesson when it comes to not really how things survive in the world, but how plants exist. They die, they come back, they grow, they die. If you don't water them, they die. But if you water them and you plant them right, you get this great garden, things like that. Make it into whatever lesson you want to, if you want to make it into a lesson. Otherwise, it's just fun. So there's our third bottle. Now, the fourth one we're going to do is sky. And this one's going to be a little bit more complicated, mostly because I just have really big bags. But not a problem. Doesn't matter the order you put them in. or that your kids put them in. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the end off, just cut the corner. I've got my water bottle. I've got my funnel. I think I keep calling it a filter. It's a funnel. And I'm just going to pour my rice in there. Shake it down. Oh, okay. It's not going to want to go in that way. Wrong size funnel. But that's easy enough to manage. Shake off your wet one. And then keep going. Not a big deal. In my house, we learn adapt, improvise, and overcome. It makes it more fun that way. And it teaches that not everything has to be perfect. And all you do is problem solve. So I think that's enough red that I'm going to use. Because I have this, it's okay. Just going to use my tray. Knock it all out of there as much as I can. Again, doesn't matter because you're going to be putting other stuff in. It's still going in. I think what I'm going to do is in between, I'm going to stick a couple marshmallows. These are going to make my clouds. So you have your sky with your rainbow, and then you have your clouds. So I'm going to go ahead and set that off to the side. And I'm going to dust all this off to the side. Because we're not going to be using it again. So that works out fine. I'm going to grab my next color. Again, whatever colors your kids want to do in whatever order they want to do, it doesn't matter. It's not important. They can even do a little here, a little there, or mix them all in a bowl and just have rainbow colored rice no matter what order it's in. All right. Oh, I think I did too much blue. So I'm going to dump some of this out because I still have 5 other colors I want to use. That blue came out really nice, and I've already got my colors mixing up. And I think I'm going to put in a couple more marshmallows. And while you're doing it, you can have a little snack, just because it's fun. Save your snacks for the end, however you want to do it. Here we go, next color. We're going to put in some green. There we go, got our green. Just going to go ahead with my colors at this point. Now I use gallon bags. You don't have to do that much rice. But again, I was planning for a couple more kids to be involved in this. So I got my purple. Tip it up. Don't make a mess. Try not to make too much of a mess. But it's fun to make messes. Especially when it comes to stuff like this. Because you just wash your hands. I got my yellow, and then my last color is going to be orange. I think I'm going to stick a couple more marshmallows in there first, just so it's there. Okay, last one, last bag. Now I didn't want to cut quite nicely. That's all right. Oh, it's stuck down there, obviously, for that reason. Whoops. Little overfull again. No big deal, not a problem. If you want to leave room, you can. I wanted to have it a little bit more of a rainbow style. This way it looks like kind of a rainbow in the sky. You can put trinkets and toys in there, or, you know, a little kite or a little umbrella or something that represents air. However you wish to do that, and seal up my bottle, same as we did the other ones. I'm a unity kind of person, so this way it looks all unified as well. It is important that the dry ones get taken care of, you know, sealed off. But again, it just helps with everything. And here you go. You can mix it up. You can have it as it is. You got your rainbows. You got your clouds. And again, your earth one, you've got your seeds, you've got your flowers. You'll see that our fire one has now separated. So you've got your yellow and you've got your red. Give it a mix. It makes it all cool again. Do your hunt and seek. See what you got. I've got a candle going on over here. Another candle over there. And your ocean one, you don't have to put in as much blue if you don't want to. Again, I chose to do that because I wanted it more of a hide and seek. And I found my shark. I found my stickers. You got your bells in the bottom. Nice and fun stuff. So enjoy yourself, enjoy your elements, and have fun. Have a great fun time with your kids. Bye.